Welcome dear student and Jai Swaminarayan. In the previous video, we were discussed about the dispersion of the white light. The splitting of the white light into its constituent colors is called the dispersion of the white light, and the natural phenomena like a formation of the rainbow we can understand with the help of the dispersion of the white light. Dear student, in this video, we will discuss about the atmospheric refraction. What do you mean by the refraction? You know, when the ray of the light passing from the one medium to the another medium having a different refractive indexes, the ray of the light bends towards the normal or away from the normal. This phenomena is called the refraction of the light. Dear student, our atmosphere contains the so many gaseous molecules, atoms, water particles, right? There, all the things. Now, when the ray of the light passing from our atmosphere, it's due to the different refractive index of in our atmosphere, the ray of the light bends towards the normal or away from the normal, and this is called the atmosphere refraction. And the phenomena in this video we will discuss about the phenomena which can be understood with the help of the atmospheric refraction, right? Like a twinkling of the star, right? Delay of the sunrise and sunset. This can be explained with the help of the atmospheric refraction. So let us start. Let us understand what do you mean by the atmospheric refraction and how we can understand the natural phenomena like a twinkling of the stars, right? Delay in a sunrise and the late sunset is explained with the help of the atmospheric refraction. So first of all, what do you mean by the atmospheric refraction? The refraction of the light caused by the Earth's atmosphere having a air layer of a varying optical density. Our atmosphere contains the so many gas, atoms, so many molecules, dust particle, and due to that, the layer of air in our atmosphere has a varying density. The optical density of the atmosphere is vary layer by layer, and so that the ray of the light is refracted due to the varying optical density of the atmosphere is called the atmospheric refraction. So what do you mean by the atmospheric refraction? The refraction of the light caused by the earth's atmosphere having a air layers of a varying optical density. That means the refractive index of the atmosphere is changes layer by layer is called the atmospheric refraction. So atmospheric refraction is due to the gradual change in the refractive index of the atmosphere. Due to the varying optical density in our atmosphere, the refractive index of the atmosphere is gradually changes, right? And due to this change in the refractive index of the atmosphere, layer by layer, the ray of the light is refracted layer by layer, and due to this the refraction occurs, and this refraction is called the atmospheric refraction. The refractive index of the atmosphere is gradually increased towards the surface of the earth because the hot air above is less dense than the cool air below, right? So in the refractive index of the atmosphere is gradually increased towards the earth, right? So earth's surface, so when we go up in the earth's surface, the refractive index of the air above the surface of the earth is less compared to the below the surface of the earth. So near to the surface of the earth, the air becomes a hot due to the sunlight, and due to this the refractive index of the air is a more, and above the surface of the earth, right, the air at a some height above the surface of the earth is a cool, so it has a higher refractive index. So due to this the refractive index of the atmosphere is gradually increases towards the surface of the earth. So if you go towards the surface of the earth, the refractive index is gradually increased, but from the surface of the earth if you go up in a upward direction, the refractive index is continuously decreases, right? So the ray of the light is continuously passed from the dense medium to the rare medium, because from the above the surface of the earth at a some height, the air is a cool, it has a dense medium, it has a higher density, so we can say that it has a higher refractive index. When air near to the surface of the earth is a hot air, has a less dense and has a less refractive index. So when the ray of the light from the sun coming from the atmosphere is gradually continuously pass from the higher refractive index to the lower refractive index. Therefore, the ray of the light coming from the sunlight gradually bends towards the normal, right? So, due to this, the ray of the light is refracted towards the normal. The sun rays are entering to the atmosphere is continuously bent towards the normal, and from that the ray of the light is refracted towards the normal. We can appear the apparent position of the object, right? We cannot see the actual position of the object, and this type of the refraction is known as the atmospheric refraction. The twinkling of the star is due to the atmospheric refraction. So dear student, let us see how the atmospheric refraction can help to understand the natural phenomena twinkling of the stars. So how we can understand the twinkling of the star? What do you mean by the twinkling of the star? Why the stars twinkled? Right? Due to the atmospheric refraction. We can see the apparent position of the star. So twinkling of the star is due to the atmospheric refraction of the starlight. The starlight coming towards the earth, and we can see here, let us see the picture. We can see the star, and the starlight coming towards the earth, passing through our atmosphere. Our atmosphere has a varying refractive index, so the starlight light coming from the star is gradually changes its direction, it bends towards the normal. As you know that the refractive index, as you going towards the earth's surface, the refractive index is continuously increases. So here the when the starlight passing through the our atmosphere, that due to the density of the different layer of the atmosphere, the starlight is continuously refracted before it reaches to our eye, and due to this we can see the apparent position of the starlight, not the actual position. We can see the apparent position of the star. So here the due to this atmospheric refraction of the starlight from the atmosphere, we can see the apparent position of the star. We cannot see the actual position of the star due to the atmospheric refraction. So the twinkling of the star is due to the atmospheric refraction of the starlight. Here the density of the different layer of the atmosphere keep varying, right? So the refractive index is gradually changing, continuously changing. So due to the density variation in our atmosphere, the refractive index of the atmosphere is continuously changing. Now when the starlight on entering the earth's atmosphere undergoes the refraction continuously before it reaches the earth, right? So before it reaches to the earth, the starlight coming from the star is continuously undergoes the continuously refraction before reach to our eye. So since the atmosphere bends the starlight towards the normal, as you know that the refractive index is continuously increasing as towards the surface of the earth, the starlight passing through the atmosphere is continuously bent towards the normal. The apparent position of the star is slightly different from its actual position. So here if you see the star, the actual position of the star is here, right? But due to the refractive index increasing continuously, the apparent position of the star is somehow different compared to the actual position. The star appears slightly higher above than its actual position, right? So when the starlight coming to the Earth's atmosphere, it undergoes refraction continuously before reach to the Earth, right? So the starlight bends towards the normal, and due to this, the position of the star, apparent position of the star, is slightly different from its actual position. And more clearly, we can say that the star appears slightly above than its actual position, and we can see the apparent position of the star. We cannot see the actual position of the star. But dear student, here the physical condition of the Earth atmosphere are not stationary. It continuously changes. So this apparent position of the star is not stationary. It keeps changes slightly. And due to this, the star is twinkling. Due to the different apparent position of the star, we can say that the twinkling of the star. So dear student, since the star are very distant, they approximately point-sized source of the light. As the path of the rays of the light coming from the star goes on varying slightly, the apparent position of the star fluctuates and the amount of the starlight entering the eye flicker. The star sometimes appears brighter and sometimes other times flinter, right, which is called the twinkling effect. So due to the refractive change in the refractive index of the atmosphere's layer, right, the physical condition of the atmosphere is not constant. Due to this, the refraction is continuously changing. So sometimes the star becomes a brighter, sometimes the star becomes the fainter, right, and this effect is known as the twinkling of the star. So due to the atmospheric refraction of the starlight coming towards the earth, the apparent position of the starlight is continuously changing. So we can say that the star is the position, apparent position of the star is a flicker, right? Sometimes becomes the brighter, sometimes becomes the fainter, and this effect is known as the twinkling of the star. So we can see the star is a twinkle every time. The due to the changing in the refractive index of the atmosphere, the apparent position of the star, it can be changed, and we can say that the star is a twinkle. So dear student, understand twinkling of the stars. One question arising in your mind like this: if the stars twinkle, right, why the planet do not twinkle, right? So let us understand that why the planets do not twinkle. The planets are closer to the earth compared to the star and considered as an extended source of the light. That means a collection of the large number of point-sized source of the light. So planets are much closer to the earth compared to the star, and these planets are considered as an extended source of the light. That means the collection of the large number of the point-sized source of the light. So therefore the total amount of the light entering our eye from all the individual point source will nullify the twinkling effect, and so that the planets do not twinkle. So due to the planets are much closer to the earth compared to the star, the planet do not twinkle, right? So why the star is twinkle? Because the star is a much far from earth, right? So we consider the star is a point like a source of the star, while the planet are much closer compared to the star, and planet is considered the extended source of the light, and so we can say that the large number of the point source of the light. So when this type of the total amount of the light entering to the our eye, it will nullify the twinkling effect, and so that the planet do not twinkle. So dear student, let us understand more natural phenomena occurring due to the atmospheric refraction, that is the advanced sunrise and delayed sunset. Here the sunrise, right, is advanced about a 2 minute, and the sunset is delayed about a 2 minute. Why this happen? Due to this the atmospheric refraction. Here the sun is visible to us about a 2 minutes before the actual sunrise and about a 2 minutes after the actual sunrise, because of the atmospheric refraction. Due to the atmospheric refraction, the sun is rises before the 2 minutes actual sunrise and about a 2 minutes after the actual sun set. Why this happened? Because of the atmospheric refraction. By the actual sunrise, we mean the actual crossing of the horizon by the sun. Suppose we consider the actual crossing of the horizon by a sun, right? That means the sun rise. Similarly, sunset, that means the actual crossing of the horizon in the downward direction. So figure shows the actual and apparent position of the sun with respect to the horizon. So when the sun is rising up, right, the sunlight entering to the our atmosphere continuously refracted towards the normal due to the different refractive index of the atmosphere, and we can see the apparent position of the sun. So the time difference between the actual sunrise and the apparent sun position is about a 2 minute. The time difference between the actual sunrise or sunset and the apparent sunrise or sunset is about a 2 minute. The apparent flattening of the sun's disk at the sunrise and sunset is also due to the same phenomena. So why the advanced sunrise? When the sun is rising up, we can see the due to the atmospheric refraction, due to the different refractive index of our atmosphere, we can see the apparent position of the sun which is just above the actual position, right? Like this, right? As shown in this figure, we can see that the apparent position of the sun is above the actual position. So we can see that the sun is about a 2 minute before to the actual sunrise, right? So you can understand with the help of this figure. So actual position of the sun is here, right? But due to the atmospheric refraction of the sun, we can see the apparent position of the sun which is about the actual position, and due to this the sun is rises about a 2 minute before the actual position. Similarly, at the sunset, when the sun is set, we can see the actual position of the sunset is about a 2 minute after the sun set, right? So dear student, understand about the advanced sunrise and the delayed sunset, right? The apparent flattening of the sun's disk, right? Around the sun we can see the apparent flattening of the sunset due to the sunrise, right? The is due to the atmospheric refraction. We can understand with the help of the atmospheric refraction. So dear student, I hope that you understand what do you mean by the atmospheric refraction, right? And the natural phenomena like a twinkling of the stars, planet do not twinkle, advanced sunrise and the delayed sunset is can be understand with the help of the atmospheric refraction. So I hope that you understand all the natural phenomena explained in this video. Thank you very much for watching my video.